Hello guys, welcome back to another video, welcome back to today, my name is First, you can see you call me today. We're going to be doing another video today. Now, we're going to be doing the Premier League, obviously the Premier League recap again. I was meant to do it tomorrow, but I just had some busy stuff to do, work, because it's lockdown now, so I'm not going to, I have to stay in this for a while, but we're going to start with the Premier League recap in a few seconds. I'll be back. So guys, we're going to start it now. We're going to, obviously, if you actually pay attention to it, it's about when I talk about matches, when I talk about, stuff that's going on, and, like, the matches that happen in the week. Like, a match that, either happened on Friday, or on the weekend, or on Monday. But yeah, so the first match we're actually going to start with is, it was, what was it? Oh yeah, it was Everton, my team West Ham, against Everton. Good result for us. 1-0. We got 1-0 victory. I think it was a fair. I think it was a. I think we deserved the win because we were. I think we were, for most. Everton did create chances. They did, threaten us and all that, but they didn't take them. We took them, and that's why we deserved the win. But not only that, I think in the second half we were way better. We were showing more energy and more passion and stuff like that. And also we obviously we had Soucek scoring. My man Soucek, that Che Vieira man, honestly, he's scoring so many times. He scores whenever he wants. Like whenever we need him, he scores. You know what I mean? That's why he is so important to this team. We need to keep that man in that team. We need to just keep hold of him because he will be helpful for us in the near future with important matches coming up. So yeah, but yes, Soucek scoring the winner and we got the victory. We will play Burnley next. That's going to be a very boring game considering, but there is a takeover going on at Burnley, and that's good because Burnley need to attract better players if they want to always stay in this league. And they could push for special things. Who knows? But we will play Burnley next, and they're gonna be playing Brexit football. We're gonna be playing long ball football. You know what I mean? Because that's just Burnley, isn't it? But yeah. And as for Everton, there will be. Let's check. I'm just on my Xbox right now. I'm just on, a bit of Microsoft Edge. Don't know why. Because, it is what it is. Come on, man. I'm taking too long with this. But I think they will be playing something like I better check later, but yeah. That's it for the result, and yeah, good result for us, and yeah, on to the next one, guys. Alright guys, another one. Manchester United 2, Aston Villa 1. I didn't watch this game. I did watch half of it. I watched a little bit of it, but then after I decided to turn it off because I was too tired. I was very tired, so I decided to go back to my bed and then just go back to sleep for a bit because I was just too tired. But 2-1. So first we obviously had who did we have? We had Anthony Martial scoring, who could find his form from last season because he's not been the best this season, but this is good for him to score. and to give Man United the lead and to see if he could get his form back from last season. And then next we did obviously have Bruno Fernandes penalty. No surprise. No surprise. I'm joking. I don't want to piss off any Man United fans in the comments, but no. Honestly, let's be real. I think without Bruno Fernandes in the team, United are nothing. All right, Man United are nothing without Bruno Fernandes in the team. But yeah, good result for Man United. But there is a lot. I know. I don't know. There was a lot of people thinking that the Pogba penalty was not a penalty. There's a lot of people saying he tripped himself up, he fouled himself. Now, I didn't check the penalty, but it is what it is. If the penalty is given, then the penalty is given. We can't do anything about it. But yeah, good result for Man United, and that does leave Man United on. That leaves Man United on 33 points. So that leaves them on level points with Liverpool, who I did predict to win the league this season. But if Man United do actually win their game in hand on if they actually do win their game in hand against who was it? I think it was against who was it against though? Oh yeah, it was against Burnley. If they do win it, their game in hand against Burnley, which is actually next week, which is on Tuesday, then they do go top. They will actually go top of the Premier League. But do I think Man United will be title contenders? They could, but I don't think they will be title contenders. I don't think Man United are good enough to be title contenders even. Like I said, the title race is so close this season. Anybody can win it. Aston Villa could even win it. Southampton could even win it. Even my team, West Ham, could even win it. I mean, not really, but I mean, we're only like 4 or 5 points away from a top 4 place, and we could, if it's possible. Anybody is it's so close in the top 8 that anybody could win the title this season. Honestly, but I don't think Man United can win the title. I don't think can Man United win the title. They can, but I don't think they will win it because the consistency, right? Man United don't have that consistency to win a Premier League title. Their defence is not strong enough to win the Premier League title, because if you want to win the Premier League title, you need to have a strong defence. A strong defence. And I think they need a better captain than Maguire, because you're not winning any Premier League title with Maguire at the back. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Like I say, good result for Man United. Unlucky for Aston Villa. Aston Villa are looking very good this season. They look like a good threat this season. They could even get Europa League this season. I mean, it's possible, but I don't think they will get Europa League. I mean, I predicted them to. I predicted them to actually finish 13th or 12th, but they could even get Europa League. Who knows? Aston Villa in Europe. I'd love to see that, but good result for Man United. I think it's a deserved win, and yeah. On to the next one. So next one we move on to Saturday. We move on to the match that I was actually streaming on Saturday. It was Leeds United versus Tottenham Hotspur. It finished Tottenham 3, Leeds 0. What a performance! What a performance from Tottenham. They really needed this win. They really needed to bounce back after a few bad results, against Wolves, Leicester, Liverpool. But they needed this. They needed this result. They got it, and they did just that. Now, we had goal. Now we had a Harry Kane penalty from a challenge from, I don't know which player. I think it was Alioski. He did a challenge on Bergwijn, and Spurs won the penalty. And then we had Harry Kane, calm, collected penalty from Harry Kane to slot it past. To slot it past Just slotted past Melia, the Leeds 20-year-old French goalkeeper. And then, yeah, penalty. And then we also had a Harry Kane assist. Harry Kane and the Son combination is just too strong at this point. It's a very strong combination. I mean, they're the best duo in the Prem. I don't care what anybody says. Harry Kane with the ball in, the guy that's been assistant. He's. I think Harry Kane has been Kevin. He's been Kane De Bruyne. He's turned into Kane De Bruyne this season. I mean, what a ball in to Son to finish it off. And Son has just basically turned into a world class finisher. Son's finishing is so good. His one-on-one finishing is just so class, man. And Spurs were 2-0 up. And then we had a header from Toby Alderweireld to make it 3. And then it ended as a comfortable win for Tottenham Hotspur. And hard luck for Leeds, which I think Leeds were actually pretty good. They played pretty well. But like I said, right, Leeds, the thing is with Leeds, right, they're so unpredictable. They can go on and, win 5-0, I don't know, for some reason, right? They can go on and win 5-0 against West Brom, but then they can just lose 3 or 4-0 the other day. So the thing was with Leeds, right, they score a lot, they concede a lot. So it's basically both. They score a lot and they concede a lot. But, I still love Leeds. I still love watching them. I respect them a lot. They've been my favourite team to watch this season, But, yeah, good result for Tottenham Hotspur. It does put them third in the Premier League table. Sorry, what was I? What? But they could. It could save their title hopes, because I actually think they could challenge, to be honest, because of how strong their defense is. But good result fully deserved result for Spurs, and yeah, good for Jose Mourinho. Wish you luck, not wish you luck, but great result for Jose Mourinho. He deserved it because and Tottenham deserved it. So yeah, on to the next match. So, the next one we had was Crystal Palace against Sheffield United. 2-0 to Crystal Palace. Great result for Palace. We obviously had, basically we had Schlupp scoring in the 6th minute. It was a, good ball in. And then we also had Eze. Eze, man. Ibrichi Eze scoring an absolute wonder of a goal. That was a sick goal. I can't lie. Honestly, that is such a good goal. Honestly, Eze has been very good this season. He's been a good signing for Crystal Palace this season. He's given he's just been brilliant this season. I mean, good signing for Palace. Palace needed somebody to be very creative and be with Zaha, and they got that. They got a great player like Eze. I mean, he's just a good player, man. Honestly, he's a very good player. I think he'll be very good for them this season at Palace. And yeah, fully deserved win for Palace, and it just gets worse and worse and worse for Sheffield United. They're still 20th with no wins, 15 losses this season, and only 2 points. They're down. Sheffield United are down, and that obsessed me. That just obsessed me, man. Honestly, last season they were just brilliant. They were absolutely brilliant last season. They were just such a lovable side. The fans loved it. They were playing good football. But now, is it second season syndrome, or is it just, I don't know what's happened with them, honestly. But, at this rate, they could even beat Derby's record. And I'm sure Derby fans are going to be loving that, honestly. But I think at some point, they're going to get some points soon. They're going to get some points soon. Sheffield United, they are. I think they will, because, they are. I think they'll go down, but I think they will get some points at some soon. But good result for Crystal Palace 2-0 win, comfortable 2-0 win, and yeah, good result for them. And yeah, on to the next uh, game. So the next game we had was what was it? The next game. So the next game we did actually have, I just checked, it was Brighton 3, Wolverhampton Wanderers 3. Now, I didn't watch this game, but I did watch the highlights, but what a crazy game, man. So first, we did have Brighton scoring. The first one, I think it was a goal from Aaron Connolly in the 13th minute. And then we had Wolves equalising we had a Sai equalising, and then we had a Ruben Neves penalty. And we had also Wolves scoring a third goal again. I think it was an own goal. Yeah, it was an own goal from Dan. I think it was no. We had the penalty from Ruben Neves. No, we had the Dan Burn own goal after the Saiz goal. A Dan Burn own goal, and then we had a Ruben Neves penalty. Sorry, guys, just creating myself there. But then also we did have sorry about my throat. We did have so we did also have, you know, Brighton equalising, Brighton getting a second goal from a Neil Maupay penalty, and then it was crazy up to this point. We also had a Lewis Dunk scoring once again, like he did against us. We had Lucas Dunk scoring the equaliser to make it 3-3. What a crazy game! I'm so annoyed that I didn't watch it the whole game, because that would have been amazing to watch as a neutral. But doesn't matter. I think the highlights was good. I think the highlights was good enough for me. But yeah, good result for both teams, because Brighton are struggling right now, and Wolves don't really look the same as they did from last season. But I'm sure Wolves will bounce back. So yeah. But yeah, good result for, like I say, good result for both teams. And yeah, fair result for both teams. So yeah, on to the next one. One thing, sorry about that, guys. The next one we have West Brom 0, Arsenal 4. I did not watch this match. I did watch a half of this match. I was eating dinner first, and I came back to watch this match, and then I saw the brilliant. So first of all, I think it was a goal from. Can't remember. I think it was a goal from Lacazette. I don't know. But then after that, we had an absolute banger from Kieran Tierney. What a goal, man! Honestly, what a goal. He was brilliant. We had Smith Rowe getting involved too. I mean, the Arsenal youngsters. Mikel Arteta should stay with that team. Honestly, in my opinion, Mikel Arteta should stay with that team, because the Arsenal youngsters just look so brilliant. They just look immense. They look like they're hungry. They look like they're basically hungry for goals. Basically, they look like they wanna get involved in everything right now. But yeah, what a performance by Arsenal. What an absolute performance by Arsenal. They did brilliant. They deserved it. We had two goals from Lacazette, and we'd have that man Saka scoring once again. That man is just he's also doing pretty well. But I think Smith Rowe just caught the attention. I pay attention to that Smith Rowe guy, and he is absolutely brilliant. Honestly, he's an absolute brilliant lad. But yeah, I think that's what I have to say in this match. 4-0, West Brom. Oh my God, West Brom, man. They got absolutely thrashed, did they? I don't get how West Brom get thrashed by Leeds and Arsenal. It's just sad at this point. Do I think Sam Allardyce, Big Sam, former West Ham manager, could make West Brom stay up? Like I said, he's never been relegated. He's always, sorry about that, guys. He's always kept Premier League teams. He's always kept Premier League teams up. But this is going to be a very difficult one for him because then honestly, West Brom look a different team. All I'm going to say is, right, if he doesn't make any business, like I said, if he doesn't make any business in the January transfer window, he needs to make business because I don't see that West Brom team staying up. I honestly don't see that West Brom team staying up. I don't think that West Brom team is even Premier League quality. I don't even think that West Brom team is even Premier League quality. So he needs to make, he needs to make deals in the transfer window if he wants to keep them up. I think some new centre backs, and he needs a proper striker who can get them goals because if you want to stay up, all I'm gonna say is if you want to stay up in the Premier League, a rough league, you need goals. You need goals to keep you up because that's going to keep you up in the Prem. But other than that, brilliant performance for Arsenal. Terrible for West Brom. Not looking good for West Brom at all. But I think Arsenal won't mind that too much because they got a 4-0 thrashing. So yeah, on to the next one. So the next one we are going to move on to the Sunday fixtures. We're going to move all the way to Leicester versus Newcastle. So it was Newcastle 1, Leicester 2. Brilliant performance by Leicester once again, looking very good. They need to be more consistent now because their inconsistencies. I don't get their inconsistency, but good. We had Madison on the score sheet. Madison has been brilliant lately. We also had Yuri Tillemans scoring as well. He's what a good goal from him. And we also another man, Andy Carroll, my man Andy Carroll, former West Ham player. But let's just keep that out of the way for a minute. Scoring his first Newcastle goal in 10 years. Good for the lad. Maybe he could score in the next few games. But yeah, brilliant result for Leicester. Leicester needed this result as well. They're in good form right now. Hard luck for Newcastle. Newcastle needs to start bouncing back soon. But good. I think it's a fair result for Leicester. Leicester deserved this. Full deserved win for Leicester. And yeah, that's what I have to say. On to the next match, guys. Now this is the big one. Chelsea 1, Man City 3. I did watch this match, obviously. And what a match that was to watch. The Chelsea defence looking shaky. We had Gundogan on the score sheet. We had Kevin De Bruyne assisting to Phil Foden. We obviously had Kevin De Bruyne getting a goal for himself after Sterling's effort, but then Kevin De Bruyne rebounded it in. What a performance for Man City. Obviously, Man City looking very good. They just destroyed that Chelsea team. They ripped apart that Chelsea team, and it was a brilliant performance from City. I don't know, Chelsea were just all over the place. Werner, I don't know what's been going on with him lately, but Werner, I honestly don't know what's going on with him lately. But Frank Lampard actually played him in a striker position. And to be honest, he didn't even look that bad. But, he didn't score as the Chelsea fans wanted to. But Ziyech did come back, but it didn't make any difference. He did look scary at times, but, it didn't click. Didn't click like that, Didn't click like this. But, yeah, I think it's a deserved win for Man City. They were the better team on the day. They did look shaky. They did the defense. I thought they were going to keep that clean sheet, but they didn't. And Chelsea got the goal from Callum Hudson-Odoi to give Chelsea a consolation goal. But Chelsea won Man City 3, and Man City are back to their best. They're back to their best. I think they're back to their best. And if they do win 2 games in hand, they will go above Liverpool. And Man United, obviously. I don't think Man United, but I think above Liverpool, basically. But yeah, looking very tight at the top. Liverpool needs to start clicking again. But yeah, good win for Man City, but Chelsea need to start getting some form back. Otherwise, it's not looking too good for Frank Lampard. But I think they should keep Frank Lampard. They need to give him more time. I think he needs to work on these tactics. He needs to just sort them players out. But on to the next match. Good result for Man City. All right, we move on to the final match. We finally got to the final match. We move on to the final match of the day. Southampton 1, Liverpool 0. I did not watch this match, but it's unusual seeing Southampton win against Liverpool, but they did it. And it was Danny Ings scoring against his former club. Absolute scenes, guys. Honestly, just absolute scenes. Honestly, I mean, scoring in the second minute to lob it over Alisson, and that's what I've always said this, guys. When it's James Ward-Prowse taking them free kicks, it's always going to be trouble. I'm not going to say it's going to always be trouble, like I don't know, every match week or whatever, something like that. But when he's on free kicks, you have to watch out, because he's always going to be trouble. We all know how good he is at free kicks. We all know what he can do with them. And he just lobbed over to Danny Ings, and he lobs over Alisson, and he scores. And Trent Alexander-Arnold was shocking in this match. I don't know what happened to Trent Alexander-Arnold. He gave the ball 38 times, more times than any other player this season. Honestly, I don't know what's happened to him this season, but I still think he could bounce back, because Trent Alexander-Arnold was just an absolute beast. But I was annoyed. I was absolutely annoyed that match ended 1-0 Southampton. I mean, credit Southampton where it's due, but I really needed them fantasy points. I really needed them fantasy points, man. But good win for Southampton. They needed this. They are on 29 points. They're looking very good this season. And another thing, guys, we also had Ralph Hasenhüttl crying in this match, the Southampton manager. Credit to him. Absolute credit to Southampton manager for coming down from 9-0, losing 9-0 to Leicester a year ago, last season. But then he came up, and then Southampton just looked very good. They look very dangerous. They just look like a brilliant side now. And I don't know what's going on at Liverpool, dropping more points against sides. They missed another chance. They had 2 other chances to go top of the Premier League. They bottled it, and they had another chance to go top, but they bottled it. And now this gives a chance to Man United to go top on Tuesday against Burnley, if they don't bottle it against Burnley. But I don't think they will, because but it could happen. But great result for Southampton. They deserved it. Liverpool needs to start getting back into form if they want to retain their title this season. That's enough for me for today. I'm feeling very tired right now. But, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, Fabio FC.
Peace out, Fabio.